Elston Howard sends a grounder to Pee Wee Reese. And these Dodgers at last are world champions. Delirious with joy, teammates and fans mob the Brooklyn pitcher in wild acclaim. In the Dodger clubhouse is the pandemonium only a great victory can generate.
In the rich history of Major League Baseball, few players have left a legacy as profound as Pee Wee Reese. He wasn't the biggest player. He wasn't the strongest hitter. And he wasn't the fastest man on the field. However, what Harold Henry Pee Wee Reese possessed was something far more valuable: leadership, courage, and character. As the captain of the Brooklyn Dodgers, Reese became the heartbeat of one of baseball's most beloved teams. Yet his greatest contribution may have came off the field, where his friendship and public support of Jackie Robinson helped bridge divides during one of America's most turbulent eras. Today, we explore the remarkable life and career of the man simply known as Pee Wee Reese. This is the story of a baseball legend. This is the story of a captain. And this is the story of a man who helped change America.
Reese opens the Brooklyn sixth with a Texas Leaguer to center for a base hit.
Pee Wee Reese was born on July 23, 1918, in Louisville, Kentucky. His nickname came naturally, small in stature compared to his peers, and friends called him Pee Wee from an early age. Growing up during the Great Depression, Reese developed a strong work ethic and love for sports. Baseball quickly became his passion. Unlike many future stars, Pee Wee Reese wasn't considered a can't-miss prospect. His path to the major leagues required persistence and determination. After excelling in local baseball leagues, he signed with the Louisville Colonels of the American Association, and scouts quickly noticed his smooth fielding, baseball intelligence, and leadership qualities. And the Brooklyn Dodgers came calling. A journey that would transform baseball history had now begun. In 1940, Reese made his major league debut with the Brooklyn Dodgers, and Brooklyn fans immediately embraced the young shortstop. He brought energy, consistency, and confidence to a team desperate to challenge the juggernaut New York Yankees. Under legendary manager Leo Durocher, Reese developed into one of baseball's finest defensive shortstops. His ability to turn double plays, make difficult throws, and lead teammates made him indispensable. Although he's never known primarily for power, Reese contributed with timely hitting, speed, and outstanding baseball instincts. And the Dodgers were becoming contenders, and Reese was becoming their leader. Like many athletes of his generation, Pee Wee Reese's career was interrupted by World War II. From 1943 through 1945, he served in the United States Navy, and while baseball continued with replacement players and shortened rosters, Pee Wee Reese answered the nation's call. His military experience strengthened his leadership skills and broadened his perspectives. When he returned to Brooklyn after the war, he was no longer simply a talented shortstop. He was ready to become the captain of a championship contender. In 1947, Major League Baseball changed forever. Jackie Robinson broke Major League Baseball's color barrier. The historic moment was met with both celebration and hostility. Many players across the league opposed integration, and some teammates questioned Robinson's presence. The pressure on Jackie was enormous, and during this difficult period, Pee Wee Reese made a choice. He chose leadership, he chose friendship, and he chose respect. And according to baseball lore, Reese famously put his arm around Jackie Robinson during a game in front of a hostile crowd. Whether every detail of the story occurred exactly as remembered, it symbolized respect, and Pee Wee Reese publicly supported Jackie Robinson when many others would not. Their friendship became one of the most important relationships in Major League Baseball history, and Jackie Robinson later praised Pee Wee Reese's character and leadership. Together, they showed the nation what teamwork and respect could accomplish. The late 1940s and early 1950s produced some of the greatest teams Major League Baseball has ever seen. And the Brooklyn Dodgers feature stars like Jackie Robinson, Duke Snider, Roy Campanella, Gil Hodges, and Pee Wee Reese. Year after year, Brooklyn battled the Yankees, and the rivalry captivated America. At the center of it all stood Pee Wee Reese. He served as team's captain and emotional leader. His steady presence helped unite a roster filled with superstar talent. And the Dodgers became known as the Boys of Summer, and their captain guided them through triumphs and heartbreaks.
Every once in a while, he makes in with his fastball. The looping pop fly down the left field line. Reese and Ambrose digging. Peewee makes a fine catch. The Dodgers are still on top 1-0 when Reese singles for center at the start of the sixth. A little roller off the glove, out to short, up with his Reese, flips over to Hodges in time.
For many years, Brooklyn suffered painful World Series losses to the New York Yankees. And then came 1955. The Dodgers finally broke through. Brooklyn defeated New York in 7 games to win its first World Series championship. The victory sent Brooklyn into celebration. And after decades of waiting, the Dodgers were champions. And for Pee Wee Reese, it was the crowning achievement of a remarkable career. The captain had delivered, and the dream had become a reality.
Elston Howard sends a grounder to Pee Wee Reese, and these Dodgers at last are world champions. Delirious with joy, teammates and fans mobbed the Brooklyn pitcher in wild acclaim.
In 1958, baseball changed again. The Dodgers left Brooklyn for Los Angeles. For fans in Brooklyn, it was heartbreaking. An era had ended. Pee Wee Reese spent his final seasons helping the franchise transition to its new home. Although Los Angeles offered new opportunities, many fans forever associated Pee Wee Reese with Ebbets Field and Brooklyn. And the captain represented the soul of the Dodgers, and the move marked the closing chapter of one of baseball's most beloved dynasties. And by the time Pee Wee Reese retired, his accomplishments were extraordinary. A 10-time All-Star, a World Series champion, and a team captain, and one of baseball's finest defensive shortstops. In 1984, Pee Wee Reese received baseball's highest honor when he was inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York. The induction recognized not only his achievements on the field, but also his impact on the game's history. His legacy extends far beyond statistics. He represented sportsmanship, dignity, and leadership.
Some odd games Warren Spahn. I was playing golf yesterday on this fine golf course here in Cooperstown, and after you play the 9th hole, you go over to the 10th tee. And there's only one entrance into this side of the golf course. You have to go across the road. So my driver, my chauffeur, Mr. Narmaller, and I, we were going to try to get across the road and go over and tee off. And Warren Spahn was there signing off autographs. And I said, "Spahny, let's go, you're holding up the game." He looked up and says, "Pee Wee, you're a rookie. I'll let you know when you can go through." And I believe he meant it, too.
As years passed, Pee Wee Reese became increasingly recognized for his role in supporting Jackie Robinson. Historians viewed him as an example of moral courage. He demonstrated that leadership often means standing beside others during difficult moments. His friendship with Jackie Robinson helped illustrate the power of respect and unity. and their story continues to inspire new generations. Not simply because it involved baseball, but because it involved humanity. When Pee Wee Reese passed away on August 14th, 1999, at the age of 81, Major League Baseball remembered not only a World Series champion and a Hall of Famer. However, they remembered a man who helped shape the game's history. Pee Wee Reese never sought the spotlight. He let his actions speak for himself. He played the game with excellence. He led with humility. And when history called upon him, he stood on the right side of it. Today, his legacy lives on in Cooperstown, New York, in Dodgers history, and in the enduring story of friendship between teammates who helped change America. Pee Wee Reese was more than a Hall of Famer. He was more than a captain. He was one of baseball's finest ambassadors, and his story deserves to be remembered forever. Before you go, if you enjoyed this journey through the life and legacy of Pee Wee Reese, make sure to hit that like button and consider subscribing to Baseball Legends Chronicles. And don't forget, turn on post notifications so you never miss another story from baseball's greatest legends. Pee Wee Reese's impact went far beyond the box score. His leadership, sportsmanship, and friendship with Jackie Robinson helped shape the game we love today. Now we want to hear from you. Do you believe Pee Wee Reese was one of the greatest leaders in baseball history? Let us know in the comments below, as we would love to hear from you. And if you love baseball history, Hall of Fame legends, unforgettable moments, and the stories behind the game, be sure to check out other documentaries right here on Baseball Legends Chronicles. Until next time, keep the legends alive and keep celebrating the greatest game ever. As always, thanks for watching.